And hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are back inside of our Minecraft survival world and our village is feeling a bit dead. I feel like it's finally time to get a breeding center up and running. And by a breeding center I mean a dark room with, well, not a dark room, but a room that has beds and two villagers that are trapped there forever. So, we got our villagers for breeding trapped back here. So basically, I think all I really need to do is set up this room in a way where there's enough beds for the villagers. And away we go. Not really, super worried about anything crazy yet. What I think I'm going to do is use... well, here's the thing. It's fine if the baby villagers run around. I'm going to block off that over there. But we're going to set it up so that the baby villagers can only run out into the village, if anywhere. So then they'll still be reachable. So what I'm going to want to do is get some beds going. Which we're going to need plenty of beds for plenty of baby villagers. Hey, move. Guys, glitched out the bed. Okay, sorry about that. Didn't mute in time to sneeze. So I just had to sneeze. Yeah, so basically this is going to be a quite long room. Yes, sunlight, it's amazing. Whoops. It might mess with the above area a bit, but that shouldn't cause a problem, I don't think. And the beds need maybe another block of empty space. I don't know. I think this might be enough empty space over the beds. But I think I also think there's a chance they need another block, which will stink if they do. But yeah, we got beds. I'm gonna go grab some bread, toss it to some of these villagers, and then come back in a little bit and see if we have any baby villagers around. I'm also gonna just yoink. Nobody's getting out there. So yeah, we'll find out if we have more baby villagers running around the village, and if we don't, then I've done something wrong. But yeah, I'm gonna grab some bread and we'll see. Oh yeah, and I totally forgot to mention at the start of the video, Riptide says hi. we were messaging before I started recording this video, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to get a video recorded. So, I'm gonna go do that. We'll talk later. And he was like, tell them I said hi. And I'm like, okay then. So yeah, Riptide says hi. Okay, so two of them have 3 bread, which is the amount of bread required for a villager to have for them to be willing to breed. We'll see if it leads to anything or not. I'm hoping it will. If not, the most likely scenario is I need an extra block above the beds. I don't think I do. I think that's as many as I need. I just have that small part of me that's like, but do I need an extra block? Do I? I don't know. But yeah, so based off the fact they both had 3 bread, if they were going to start breeding right away. Oh, yep, baby villager. It works. Huzzah. Yes. Meaning now we can get new villagers, which is fantastic for multiple reasons. One of them is I really want feather falling. Another one is I really want feather falling. I don't know. We're gonna be able to have the village filled out. That's gonna be the best part about it. I don't really have all that many more trades I need nowadays. Like, I pretty much have all the ones I need. But like, there's some that are gonna be nice to get, which I'm looking forward to. And the big thing about it is I'm going to be able to get an iron farm up and running. I think I'm going to set it up like over here. But it needs to be a bit up in the air, like this high probably, maybe a little higher even. So like, yeah, because I want to do it properly, unlike the one I messed up in the live stream world. I'm going to try and use the same design because I'm way too lazy to try and figure out my own design for an iron farm. Usually, like, as of late, I've had a lot of times where I'm like, I'm going to find my own design for that. This is not one of those times. Like, yeah, it's exciting to me to try and make my own designs for stuff. Like, for example, the wool collection system here, which is, it's basic enough that somebody else has probably built something similar. It's still cool. So yeah, here in the next couple episodes, we're going to be able to start an iron golem farm. Okay, I'm going to go figure out what we're doing next. Well, and this is going to be one of the biggest tests to see how effective this hoe is. Because I've heard from fairly reliable sources that Fortune does in fact increase the drop rate of saplings. And it seemed to me so far that it does in fact increase the drop rate to saplings. It's just, I don't know by how much. So like, this is a big test for like, is it enough that it's gonna help me maintain my sapling counts? Because if this gives me enough, we'll see how many saplings I get from this. That's gonna be huge. But yeah, I'm gonna chop down a couple of these, use my diamond hoe to destroy all the leaves. Even now I already have 19 more saplings. This definitely helps for sure. But yeah, this trail has a lot of leaves, so we'll see. Okay guys, so a lot of work put in. We have a lot of saplings now. So looking at this, I have different thoughts on it than I did before we went to the end. I feel like at the time that I made this, I was a lot more keen on pointing out the flaws of, oh, you can kind of see the hill behind it, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of empty space behind it. I also don't have clouds on for who knows what reason. But, I feel like actually it's more that I need to stretch it over to about here that I have a problem with, rather than it not being clear enough behind it. I think once I stretch it out to here, I'll actually be fine with leaving it at that. Because I don't think I need to make this, like, super crazy, like, you know, massive forest back here sort of thing. I think I really just want, you know, what it all started with, which was just forming kind of like a border, but using like natural stuff like trees and junk instead of like building a wall or, you know, something like that. I feel like a natural border like this and a mountain. I feel like we already have enough mountains around us that doing trees makes just so much more sense. So yeah, I just want to do it here. Also, my elytra is super helpful for this when like we get the trees like that I can just duck under as a result and I don't need to break any leaves. Yeah, the elytra helps a lot with that. But yeah, and like I do want some bigger trees to kind of help fill in the gaps and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. This will probably actually, if I take a step back now and look, I'll probably actually be fine with something like this. Something along these lines. So let's just take a look here. Yeah, I mean, legit, the only change I might make is right down the center right here. I feel like I could use some more trees back here. But besides that, I think I'm pretty much good with what I got. Like, I think this will be good enough. This is probably a bit far back. But, yeah, just kind of get something going back here. Make it look better. That took a lot of bone meal. And just put these last couple bone meal kind of on the grass around here. Just for the fun of it. Yeah, I ran out of bone meal long before I ran out of saplings. I collected a lot of saplings though, so it's understandable. I need to get mending on this. But yeah, I feel like that helps a lot. And I'm not going to say it's finished, but it's finished, you know? Like, it's to a point that I could never come back to it and I'd be perfectly fine with the final product. It's a version 1.0. But at the same time, I might come back, you know, put out a version 1.04, whatever. Just, you know, with a bit more big trees behind it and stuff. But honestly, I feel like that's all I really need from it, is what we have right now. So I think I'm probably gonna leave it like that. So there's three current projects open that I need to be working on the next couple episodes. This will be episode 3 of our week-long thing, meaning we got another 4 episodes, and I want to make sure I get at least one of these projects finished and the other 2 worked on. We need to get an iron farm up and running from the villagers. I don't think I'm too worried about finishing it, but I at least want to get started, you know, get the villagers trapped and get the general areas laid out for the water, blah, blah, blah. The main point is getting the villagers in place. I'm not too worried about getting the zombie or the name tagger stuff quite yet. That can wait. The other thing is we need to get the sheep pens done. In other words, we need to fill in this last little bit that needs to be filled in here. And then I want to at least get, you know, the first couple up. So in that way we got that. And then the last thing I want to work on or finish during the next 4 episodes is the other end of this tunnel. I'm not too worried about having like the area finished, but I at least want to have like the general hallway. And also it's going to be very deciding to see if I want to try and connect them at all from like up here. The problem is that would probably have to be through the 200 room, like through the side here, like an elevator or something. And I don't know if I want to do that or not, but yeah, that's the general plan for the next couple episodes. Should work out. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.